Menu narration option is set to off.
Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will have the ball first. And a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Looking for a man. It's Harrell. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the 49ers will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Georgia's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. on his way back from the 20. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Back to throw, it's Harold. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia!
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And back to the air on second down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6. Now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Here's a return from midfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Touch pass on the run. Finding an escape route. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Georgia going up tempo. Here's the handoff. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running.
Turning on the Jets. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Robinson. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Dogs! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
For wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers. They're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
To the air, it's Harrell. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The 49ers send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the big dog got him again. And Georgia can be judicious when they blitz because they get pressure pressure from the guys up front.
So nice having a defensive line that hunts. And year after year, Georgia finds these guys, but with the double guys, the guys.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the 49ers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. From midfield, looking for room. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got a chance. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. He wants to change this route. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football league.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The 49ers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Is incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A low line drive and short kick. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll move the tight end. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the 49ers racing to the line in a hurry up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's McGee. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Olsen. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking to pass. It's Harold. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The 49ers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the 49ers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Going to the run to start this second half. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The 49ers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the 49ers will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the running back. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
At third down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on third down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on third down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has all the tools in the toolbox.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll line up for a second down play. On the ground, it's Robinson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here with the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to pass, it's Stockton. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll try to run it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on there.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Trying to bully their way in. He didn't get there. 4th and goal from the 1, and they are stuffed. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest.
Oh, a lot of space. He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line, and that's just what they needed for breathing room. Long way to go for this offense. 1st and 10 from their own 12. They think there's room to run to the right here. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Dogs haven't just been hungry. They've been famished. They have just eaten up this offense all day.
Everything they've tried to do hasn't worked. This defense, not only are they well organized, not only are they talented, they're well coached, they listen, they play so hard, they don't give you a thing.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Has to get there to move the sticks. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W and go on.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The 49ers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship, and winning a national